great to have you with us from Joe IA Stadium in Ruston, Louisiana. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the UTEP Miners and the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. On the move from inside is 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UTEP's offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well give it to him again. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give, it's Jones. Nice move there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. The run inside, it's Jones. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run the option. Oh, better look out! And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Colson. He's got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. And off to Jones. Hard running there. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. They go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Finding in a... might have a chance. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Jones. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Finley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position. But they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Oh, he makes the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running inside, it's Jones. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. With the catch, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. Corralled and brought down by the defense. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Colson. Here comes the heat. Right on the money. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. It's Jones. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Going with the counter play here. Finding some room. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Off play action. He's got it and still on his feet. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Bulldog. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. He's got his man across the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Miners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they'll knock him down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jones. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Got enough for the first. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Baker. Shoots it to the left. Caught on the outside, it's Ford. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 18 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's Georgia who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Now back over to your game in Ruston. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
And the Miners will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Fenwick. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Baker. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Wilkerson. Could not make his way to the corner. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give is to Miller.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Out of the gun to give to the back. Maybe a crease. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Caught behind the line. It's Wilkerson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The pull and throw off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Baker. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will put them up here in the second half. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Turning it on. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run play action. Fires it incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Jones. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Colson. He unleashes a long one. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll do it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And some room to work. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Turns it on in midfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Looking left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. The give out of the gun. There's some room. Touchdown, Niners. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Miller with the ball. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. 3rd and inches coming, maybe the biggest play of the game. Back to throw, it's Baker. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The Bulldogs using their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get him down. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those 1 play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand.